This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, guys, so it is going to be uh, for a month, daily 1 hour session. Okay, so the total duration of the training is going to be 30 days. Okay, daily we will do 1 hour. Okay, and what time we are going to do it is the time 9 a.m. India time. Okay, 9 to 10 daily. That's gonna get started from starting of 9. Tomorrow is 12th July. Okay, so it will get started from tomorrow. So today I'm gonna just give you an overview of this Intune session, how the training is going to happen, and what all things you have to keep ready for the training to attend. Okay, so you need to have a laptop. If you have good configuration laptop, like minimum um, laptop configuration, laptop configuration minimum, if you have 8 GB RAM, okay, 8 GB RAM and quad core processor, okay, and 200 GB free disk space. If you have this one, then it is well and good. If not, then we can laptop configuration for local setup. Basically, we do the practical local and Azure. Okay, suppose if you have for Azure setup, if your computer does not have good configuration like 4 GB RAM and dual core processor, for example, then any configuration is needed. But you have to have a laptop or a desktop. You need a computer. You can't do it on tab or mobile or something. You have to have a laptop with with good internet connection and mic and a microphone. So basically, you need microphone for just like we are talking to each other now, and you need to have good internet connectivity plus any laptop. Okay, if you have good laptop, then we can do the local lab setup. If you have to do it on Azure Cloud Data Center, then you need to create an Azure account, and there we will set up the whole lab. We will create the Intune devices like Windows 10 devices, then server device for domain controller, and then we can see how it goes. Now, so daily basis we are going to do 1 hour session. In that 1 hour, we will do what? The theory plus practical. Okay, theory plus practical. Okay, so so what do you mean by this thing, Intune? What is this Intune? Anyone knows about Intune? Any idea what exactly it does? Why do we need Intune in company? Is it a mandatory requirement? Anyone can answer? No one?
Yeah, it is used to deploy an application, or it is used to manage the environment or maybe infrastructure. Very similar to the Intune only. For example, similar to the SCCM. For example, from SCCM we can deploy applications and we can deploy the updates and all. Like that only we can do it from Intune also. But when it comes to the Intune, it's a cloud-based technology, I can say. But SCCM, it is an on-premises one. And when it comes to the platform also, SCCM supports like Windows, but here Intune will support Android, Windows, as well as iOS like that. That is what I know.
Right,
Thank you.
right answer, right answer. But is it like SCCM is gonna be retired after Intune because Intune is like almost giving similar functionality, right? You might have heard about SCCM that after Intune this is going to go
It
away,
can
right?
be, but it cannot be retired completely. Why? Because as per my knowledge, we cannot support our OS deployments from the Intune. I feel like operating system deployments and the servers we cannot
Okay.
manage from Intune. I feel so those has to be managed by the SCCM only.
Hmm.
And I think
Right.
in Tune we can manage the mobile devices also.
Hmm. Okay. So I'll give you some overview of Intune. Intune basically, you can see the whiteboard, everyone?
Yes, we
Huh?
can see.
Yes.
Okay. So Intune basically started when it's a Microsoft product. Okay. It's a Microsoft product and it started in 2010. Okay. Very late Microsoft started this. There are many other uh, vendors who have already started this. For example, you see the BlackBerry. This is very old technology, and this is basically used to provide MDM solution, mobile device management. BlackBerry is still there, but it is on ventilator now. People are not using it. So this is one. This one is very old. Then we have AirWatch. Now we call it as Workspace One, right? Then we have Zen Mobile. Okay. Then we have Goods. Then we have Mobile Iron. Then we have Tanium, right? Similarly, Microsoft developed this product as mobile device management. So basically, using Intune, what all things you can do? There are two things you can do. Okay, you can do MDM and MAM, mobile device management and mobile application. So why do we need to manage mobile devices and why do we need to manage mobile applications? Just for the data security, right? Mobile device management, because there are some like companies who are providing corporate devices. People will get devices from the office itself, like Android and iOS devices, and users are accessing company resources. For example, this is my Android device. Okay, and this is corporate owned device. Okay, so I'm using company data here. Now, company data, who will mm, make sure the data is not uh, compromised? The data user is uh, you know not copying and pasting the data from the personal to corporate profile. Okay, so data is, for data security, what we do, we enroll the device with Intune. The device will get enrolled to Intune, and once the device information comes to Intune, Intune will start managing the device. Intune can deploy what? It can deploy applications, right? It can deploy policies, right? It can deploy um, configurations, right? It can deploy updates, right? So basically, you have um, options available, what all things you can deploy through Intune. You can also manage mobile application. For example, some applications are there which you don't want to manage the whole device, you want to manage application. This is like personal devices. Bring your own devices, BYOD, right? Bring your own device. Suppose I have my personal device and I am using company data on some company application. So those application we can secure them through Intune. Okay. So Intune functionality, there are two functionalities of Intune, as I mentioned already, MDM and MAM. Now, what all devices you can manage? You can manage iOS, you can manage Android, you can manage Mac, you can manage iPad, right? You can manage Windows 10 or 11, right? You can manage Linux, you can manage Chrome OS. Okay, 1 minute. Somebody is there at my door, please. Sorry, guys, I'm back. So these are the operating system which are being managed by Intune. Now, how you will manage these devices? You can manage them through internet. Okay, you don't need a wired connection, Ethernet, like SCCM. On premises devices are being managed by SCCM through wired connection, right? The LAN connection or WAN connection. Here, everything will be managed over the internet. Now, some people are saying SCCM will go away, right? SCCM started when? In 1993. Okay, sorry, 1994, not 1993. So it is almost like 29 years. Okay, this product is there in the market. So SCCM is basically going to manage on-prem devices. Okay, it also manages devices over the internet, but the reliability is not that good. That's the reason Microsoft came with this Intune. So generally, we are going to manage SCCM like desktop plus servers, because Intune does not manage servers. Intune can manage desktop. Okay, Intune will be able to manage desktop as long as it has a Windows 10 or Windows 11 operating system, but server cannot. Intune cannot manage server. Okay, so Microsoft would like to sell both the products. They are selling SCCM plus Intune both, but Microsoft is very smart. They don't want to discontinue SCCM because they have put up a lot of efforts for the past 29 years on SCCM. So they would like to keep SCCM side by side to manage servers, because servers are on premises connected, right? It will be connected all the time. So server operating system SCCM will still be managing, and desktop it will be still it will still be managing. Now people and Microsoft recommending people to use Intune for laptops. Okay, so SCCM is not going anywhere. SCCM will stay in the market. Okay, now it's similar functionality in SCCM. So SCCM can do, somebody is saying operating system weak deployment is not possible in in Intune, and that's right. In SCCM you can deploy operating system, like there is an computer and you would like to deploy OS, that is possible through SCCM. Okay, like fresh operating system, or if you would like to deploy refresh the operating system, or bare metal operating system, or wipe and reload, so those things are possible. But in Intune, so basically operating system deployment is not possible, but we deploy the configuration, like there is a preloaded operating system will be there, preloaded. when you purchase a computer, you get preloaded operating system. So that preloaded operating system, what we can do, we can deploy Windows autopilot. Autopilot profile. Okay, Windows autopilot profile you can deploy. So what will happen, this operating system, the standard operating system, it is gonna remove some of the feature, some of the things from the device and make it a um, you know um, the instead of a standard, it will upload this profile, right? And the device will get autopilot profile on the operating systems, on the preloaded operating system, and then you can give it to the user and user can start using the device. Okay, so that is possible in Intune. And operating system deployment, complete fresh operating system deployment is not possible in Intune. So we will talk about these things from tomorrow onwards, what all things are available in SCCM, what all things are available in Intune. I will also send some articles for you to go through. Okay, some documents about Intune, some documents about Intune features and functionalities. So basically, Intune, when we go in the practical, I will ask you, each one of you, to create your Intune account, just like this. This is Intune Portal. The link is endpoint.microsoft.com, and then we have some um, tabs available at the left hand side. These are the blades, for example, applications. So here we have all the applications in case if you would like to click on all apps. So these are the applications I have created so far for my training purpose, right? Then we have devices. So I have like 4 or 5 devices, yeah, 6 devices I have if I click on all devices. So these are the devices I have. I have personal device, corporate device, iPhone, Android, Windows 10 device, all kind of devices I have, right? So when you create your Intune subscription, you go to the tenant administration, and then it gives you the information about the tenant. Tenant is just like a domain. So make me IT expert is my domain. So nobody else will have permission to access my tenant except mm, except my organization. Only my organization will be able to use this tenant. Nobody else will have permission. Then where is this tenant location? Location is where the data centers, because Intune is not a on-premises solution. It is cloud-based solution. So basically, you don't have to install the Intune server like in SCCM. We used to deploy SCCM. We used to install server, then database, then SCCM primary side server. But here we have everything on the cloud. So in location is India. Then status is active. This is the release version 2306 is what, June. 23 means 2023 and 06 is June. How many license I have total? To 23, and total 6 devices enrolled. Total Intune license 25 I have. Okay, so this is just the information about the Intune tenant and the location. Okay, then uh, at the left hand side we have users. So either you create the user here, or you bring the user from a local on-premises active directory. You see I have synchronized from local on-premises active directory. These are the users which are synchronized. Okay, and then you can give license to the user. So at the left hand side you have licenses, and then you can assign or unassign licenses from the user's profile. Okay, okay, any question from anyone? Hmm?
Yeah, Kashyap, this is Vivek.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Kashyap, like due to some network issue, I just joined. So I just want to know one thing, like uh, what certification is related to Intune, and how much, what's the price of certification, and what exactly the certification will be.
Certification,
Yeah.
Intune certification.
Yes.
The exam, you mean to say the exam, right?
Yes. Yes.
So previously we used to have MD 101, right? Sorry, MD 100 and MD 101, but they are getting expired now. Okay, and Microsoft has combined these together. You see, are scheduled to retire on 31st of July. You see, and however, the date will be moved out, and the new date will be communicated as a replacement exam. So they are basically combining these two exam with this one, and that is MD 102 Endpoint Administrator. So for currently, this is in the beta version because it is just now released. I think it released in the month of May itself. Yes. Okay, so in the month of May it started. So that's the reason it is in beta at the moment, but this beta will go away. So if you are planning to take this exam, so you if you change that to India, uh, 4800 plus taxes. Okay, so y- you don't take this exam now. I will not recommend you now because it is still in beta version. Let's wait for like a couple of months and then you take this exam. Now the skills, what are the skills measured in this one? So if um, you see manage identity compliance, manage maintain and protect devices, manage applications. Okay, uh, let me uh, click on this. Okay, so out of 1000, you have to score at least 700 to pass the exam. Okay, so this exam will move from beta to live status at the end of July or early August on the same day, and 365 certification will be renamed to 365 Endpoint Administrator Associate. Okay, so review this guide to help you prepare exam guide. Let me click on the guide. Okay, so skill measure. Okay, so skill measure, what all the skills are measured? Deploy Windows client 25 to 30%, plan implement Windows client deployment by using Windows Autopilot, plan and implement Windows client deployment using Microsoft Toolkit. MDT is already also there. Configure remote management, manage identity and implementation of compliance policies, manage, maintain, and protect devices, manage the device's lifecycle in Intune. Okay, okay, any question from anyone? All good?
Yes, all good.
Hope Kashyap, like you are covering everything which is related to 102. I mean MD 102.
Right, right.
Got it. So when you are going to start new batch, Kashyap? I
Which
mean
one?
from tomorrow itself. I mean this from tomorrow
It's
itself, or
Intune?
yeah.
Tomorrow. So I'm gonna start from tomorrow, as you see, starting 12th of July. That is tomorrow at 9 a.m. India time. Daily 1 hour session. Okay. If you guys are interested to continue, you can send me a chat on WhatsApp or call on this number. This is my +1 +91 is in country code 98923543331. That's my WhatsApp number or calling number in case if you are planning to enroll to this course, interested to continue from tomorrow, then you need to call me or send me a WhatsApp message. I will let you know the enrollment process, how you have to make payment and enroll to the course. Okay.
Sir, how about the recording? Will you record from your side, or we have to record it once we enroll the course?
No, I will be recording each and every session and then I will share the recording with you guys after
Okay.
each and every session.
Okay. The class would be the same timing, right? 9 to 10. It will not change.
Hmm. 9 to 10, yes.
Which is enrollment fees is approx. Hello.
Yes.
So I'm asking about the enrollment fees.
Enrollment fees, you message me on WhatsApp, I'll send that to you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for joining the session. I hope the session was informative. If you are interested, you can call me or message me. I will guide you and we will meet tomorrow. Bye now. Bye everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, Kashif.
Thank you.
Bye all.